Let's see here. When it got slow 2 years ago when we had the pandemic, I just decided, well, it's slow. Let's start to film what I do.
Reinvent yourself.
Yeah, even if it's not making you money, do something.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, so here's my phone. Your machine is right here. Oh, yeah, it's got an old hard drive style. Let me see here. This is your HP. What did I do with your thing here?
May I sit in this?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, go. That's why that's there. Actually, this is a perfect place to put this. Right
Okay.
here, right behind you. What did I do when I was taking this thing off? Your little piece of plastic is. That's not your machine there. All right, so we're gonna log in. We're gonna back it up. I'm gonna show you how that happens.
Okay.
When I took that off, were you here when I took that piece of plastic off? Let's see.
Which piece?
The bottom of the machine.
Um.
Yeah, you were here.
Yeah, I was here.
Where did I put it? It is.
Is this it?
Oh,
No.
we got. Hold on. Kept that. And then,
Multiple pieces of plastic.
Yeah, I had 3 people show up all at the same time. Let me see here. Yeah, what did I do with your?
Is on top of there maybe? Is that it on top? No.
No, that's for
glasses.
Adele.
Okay.
That's for Adele.
Okay, underneath that now.
Nope, that is all his machine.
Oh, it's over there. Is that it over there?
Yes, that's exactly what that is. Thank you. How did I lose something when I only walk 5 square feet throughout a day? Thank you. Okay, cool. So, yeah, my power cable.
Charged it.
Yeah, that's really. Actually, let's just put it right here. Okay, so let's turn this on. Alrighty. Did you say you brought your other one this time?
My other.
Charger?
No, I didn't. It was a brand new one that I got from
Got it. No
from
big
Best
deal.
Buy, and I'm gonna return it.
Got it. No big deal.
But I have my original one.
Right.
Do you want me to bring that in?
No, we thought that receptacle might be bad, but you see how it charged. Why don't you log in?
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
So,
Yeah.
are you thinking? Well, old unit.
Yeah.
Are you thinking it wasn't charging because my charger maybe was
Yeah,
not functioning?
because my charger charges it, and even though it feels kind of loose, you might have always had that looseness just because of the way it was manufactured, but it only became more of a conscious thought mainly because it's now been an issue.
Okay.
That's from a different computer right here.
Sorry about that.
No problem. So I'm thinking your charger was the ultimate issue, which
Okay.
means best case scenario, it's a $10 to $20 part. So let's actually get it online. So this thing actually blue screened on me. I took a picture because I figured it would be of value to show you that happen. So here, you've never seen. I'm going to show you this blue screen here. Where did I take a picture? So this was sitting here shortly after you left. Stop it. Just okay. There we go. So it says your device ran into a problem and needs to restart, and ultimately the error says page fault in non-paged area. That's your hard drive starting to fail.
Okay.
So where's that hard drive? Right there. Let's go ahead and plug that in.
She's not very good at any of this stuff, but okay.
There. Okay. So one of the things we could do. This is a modern version of Windows. You're not using OneDrive.
Should I be?
Yeah, that's cloud backup, which means even if this were to fail, that's a cloud.
Okay, I didn't know how to do any of
That's
that.
fine. That's why I get paid the big bucks.
There you go.
So let's just do that.
Okay.
That way, if this thing just sits, it can start sending your stuff to a cloud account. And that means best case scenario, let's just say you did want to walk away from this thing. You log into that same account on a new machine, and it all just pulls down to the new hardware.
Now, I have a virtual maximizer database on this computer. I don't actually have the software, but a virtual one. This previous guy who did work for me
Yeah.
10 years ago put it on there. Do you know
Yeah.
anything about virtual
Virtual what?
a virtual database maximizer?
I'm not sure what. I'm not even sure if you're using the correct term, which is why I don't know if
Okay,
I'm
okay.
understanding what you're trying to convey.
No, okay. I had a maximizer not accounting software, but database software.
Yeah.
Before I would load the software onto my computer, and then I populated it with information and so on. Maximizer, I forget why, but I wasn't able to install the maximizer from my old computer onto this one where I had all my database. So instead of installing the software, he installed on my computer kind of a virtual of the previous maximizer I had, if that makes any sense.
Not a whole lot. No.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
All right.
No worries about that.
So
Brian.
is that software you manually installed?
This time around, no. My previous computer, yes. I put in a disk, manually installed it, blah,
Right.
blah, blah. Last time, when I got this computer, he wasn't able to install the software onto this computer for some reason.
Right.
And so he just put kind of a ghost or a virtual of the
Got it.
previous iteration.
It sounds like that we're talking about an image that was an encapsulated setup of everything, right? Does that make sense?
Maybe, sort of, kind of. I can show
Right.
you. It's this that thing right there.
That VMware?
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean a virtual machine
Okay.
or a workstation? Yeah.
What did I call it?
I forgot even what you called
Virtual?
it.
No. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Can you check your AOL email on your phone? We just got a text message. Yeah, we just got a text message for us to log into your Microsoft account. So I'm just going to plug this thing in. We could do a manual backup to the hard drive, but let's just let this sit for a while, get it all up to the cloud, so that way when this thing eventually does fail, all you have to do is bring your stuff down by logging in.
Okay. And was it an email that was sent to me or a
It
text
sent
message?
I'm sorry, I said text, but it sent an email to your AOL email.
Okay. So
Oh, I'm sorry, it's waiting for me to hit send code. Now you got that code, and now it's going to get it. We're going to type that code in manually here.
Okay. I had some moles and skin tags removed on my face. It's
Yeah.
just killing me.
Oh,
Not
being
fun.
distracted, right?
Okay, let's see here. I don't see anything yet, but
We emailed a code to the
Marina
your-
Fine Arts at
yes.
AOL.com.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That'll allow us to log into your Microsoft account and just back it all up.
Okay. Okay, Microsoft account team, use single.
Sign on.
Okay, so do you want the number?
Yeah, what's the code?
016
016
988
988
7.
7. So once you okay, that's a lie. Hold on. So it has never been used.
Correct.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. All this first time self-congratulatory. Hey, look at us. New software update available. So go ahead and sign in again.
With my email address?
Yes. The other part is that this machine, you're probably being not a technical person.
Mhm.
Don't do your software updates,
Um,
which I think we might be running into a go ahead and hit the blue sign in. Yeah. These days, once I get everyone set up, okay, we're going to do another sign-in code? That's annoying. Okay. That's annoying. Let's try this again. Another hurry up and wait. All right.
So, have you had any other issues with your Mercedes?
The transmission was the biggest issue.
Does your air conditioning work?
You know what? I think it did the last time I tried, but because it's a convertible,
Yeah.
yeah, just the window, the hard top's obviously not on very often. The soft top is torn, so I garage park it.
Got you.
Yeah, the friend who sold it to me, the window was never fixed, but someone punched it in, or it just kind of came out.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He for years he parked it on one of the Basie, like Western or PCH or something.
Yeah.
He didn't realize the debris that
the soot in the air.
the soot in the air ate away at that soft top.
I've got to get my window in the back of my soft top replaced.
Right.
Do you know anybody who?
Well,
does
there's
that?
trim there right down the street.
They do a decent job.
I've heard. Yeah, in fact, I think that car was serviced there at one point, right off of Torrance Boulevard, trim line. I think. Torrance
Down that
Boulevard.
way.
Oh, that way. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm turned around. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll give them a shot.
Are we still waiting on that
Yeah,
email?
we still are.
We are.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
No, I don't have it yet.
All right. We're still waiting on it. You're checking your AOL email, right?
Yep.
Oh, you have an Android. All right.
He says with a little bit of attitude.
No, what I meant.
I'm kidding you.
It's all right. No, usually, well, an Android's usually a tech enthusiast phone. The iPhone is more user friendly for a non-technical user. So most people that are artsy types, they have the iPhone because the Android is more an enthusiast's device.
Gotcha.
There's nothing wrong with it. They're very functional.
And while I'm an art dealer, I don't consider myself an artsy type. I'm
Oh,
just
all
a
right.
salesman.
Okay.
Like the guy who sells the motorhomes.
Got it.
You know.
Right.
Well, there's your dad.
My dad was he was basically the assistant to the president. So
Uh-huh.
director of service and quality control, I think. Yeah, he's still around. He schools me on how to keep the thing going. It's had some issues.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I still don't have this. And now look in the spam.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't have anything yet.
Use your hold on. Use your password again. Okay. Here, try your password again. That's
On
glitchy.
this?
Yeah, I think we're in a glitch where because the system's not totally up to date. Your
This is a
Microsoft
password. I don't
your
have,
Microsoft password.
I have no idea what that
That's
is.
all right. That's why I get paid the big bucks. We're going to do forgot password. So this is technically we're going to get okay. So now we're going to get another email through your AOL, and we're going to reset your Microsoft password. This is for your data management, so that
You know what I'm hearing right now?
what?
That wah.
Got it.
I'm
Yeah.
not hearing anything. So.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm making sure your account is always in good order.
Okay.
Your Microsoft account.
And you're saying that FastPass,
LastPass.
LastPass,
That's
is a good
password
safe-
management. Yes, it's an app that gets installed in your
Okay.
browser, and it's an app that gets installed on your phone.
Microsoft account password reset.
Yes.
Code
Code is
615
615
6803.
6803. Okay, create your new password. Don't say it out loud.
Okay, oh my goodness.
Right there. Good. Oh,
You used an old password.
oh, how
Okay.
lovely. So go ahead and type add a character, remove a character, do whatever we need.
Is there any reason to
Do what?
do I need to come up with something I can remember? Or?
Well, I would recommend that,
Okay.
but really you're supposed to come up with something that's not really easy to remember, right? Which is always the
I don't-
annoyance.
Yeah, I don't think that
Right.
this is very
Frustrating, I know. Passwords are the necessary evil. All right. There we go. There. Good. Sign in. So just by sitting here, send code. Did you write down your password so I can?
I'll know it on top of my head.
All right. Really? Now you're going to do this again? We just reset the darn password. Check AOL again. It just allowed us to reset the password, but now it wants us to get that code. You must have. It's annoying. Second factor.
Okay.
Oh, you have questionable cell service here. That's part of why we've been waiting longer.
Do I want that or do I want that one?
We're waiting on the latest one. When is this the latest one that just? Nope. So 205 is one that should have been received.
Okay. The single use code?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. What is it?
048
048
39
39
83.
83.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Drum roll. I think this is it. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, whatever. Good. Accept. Next. Yeah, it looks like your battery's actually nice and healthy.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh, it only seems to last in the morning.
Oh, well, then.
an hour and a half.
Okay, well, it's been sitting here. Well, yeah, we haven't. When it was sitting over there, I was plugged in.
I mean, when I'm using it, an hour and a half or so, and then I've got to recharge it.
Got it.
Is
Well,
that about average?
it's normal behavior. It might be worth the $30 or $40 battery to throw it in there.
Mm.
Okay, so it looks like not now. So you're not paying for it.
Correct.
Okay. You get 5 gigs for free. So it's only $2 a month to do 200 gigs of cloud backup. So even if you don't need the $7 or the $10 a month or the $100 a year or the $70 a year plan for Office, $2 a month will back up everything.
Okay.
So we don't need that. So I'm highly recommending we do that since you likely have more than the 5 gigs that's covered. So, how many computers do you have in the family?
I just have the laptop. My wife has an iPad, I think. That
So she's got the iCloud. That's
Yeah, okay, yeah.
that answers
And
that
she's got
question.
the iPhone.
Got it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Microsoft's website and we're going to pay for that $2 a month to back up things to the cloud, but
Okay.
without Office.
Okay.
So what version of Office is installed here? Let me see here. I'm going to just open up a document randomly. So you have the one-time copy of Office probably. Seems like it's a relatively healthy machine.
I feel so stupid that I don't know all these things. You're
No,
talking about.
I couldn't do your job. Don't feel stupid because I do a different job.
Well,
Yeah. Right, don't self-deprecate. It's good to be modest, but don't self-deprecate. I don't blame you because this stuff frustrates me too sometimes. So I want to see what version of Word this is because I
Okay.
want to know if you did the one-time copy or you did the 365 at some point.
okay.
So 365 is the rented copy of Office.
Okay.
That includes cloud backup.
Okay.
We're just going to do the cloud backup without the rented software.
Okay.
Okay, so this is, it's not saying what version this is, about info. I want to see, yeah, you're not even signed in. Where is our version of Word? Let's go, help. File. It's not showing us. 2016. You did the one-time copy of 2016.
Okay.
So that's the one time you paid $150 for Office.
Okay.
The one time.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pay every once a year, $2 a year, which is it's $20 a year for cloud backup.
$24 maybe.
No, it's a discount, so it's $2
Okay.
a year,
Okay.
or I think you get a slight discount for doing a whole year.
$2 a month.
Yes.
Okay.
.com. Okay. So you're going to sign into that same account with that same password you just created 5 minutes ago.
What was the account name, by the way?
It's a Microsoft account, but your placeholder is your AOL email.
So I just write Marina Finance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, next. It says we emailed you a code.
Do it again. So you get what's called second factor authentication. This is a security thing. So it's going, anytime you have to log into this account, you're going to want your phone with you so that you can check your mail.
Okay.
Good. So you got that code?
No.
Give it a second, because I noticed you only got one cell bar coverage here. We emailed you a code.
Here we go.
Good. What is it?
Okay, it is 664
664
9731.
31. All right, good. Okay, good. So now we're going to do OneDrive. I don't want the whole 365 suite. I just want the cloud backup. Let me see if I click on 365, does that give us an option to do just the cloud backup? Yeah, we don't need the $99 a year. All we want is the, oh, you know what, I wonder if through the app it gives us that icon. Go Premium. No, there we go, there we go. $2 a month, storage only, one person, buy now. Oh, let's just, it's so cheap, 16% savings, there we go, that's what, there, $20 a year.
Okay.
Cheap insurance is what I call it.
Okay.
It's like a AAA card. If you need a tow, it's only $100 a year, a couple $100 a year. So it's going to ask you for your private data, your credit card. Go ahead and type all that private data.
Click.
That's all right. No, I don't blame you for getting lost. Here we go. Okay. Don't need
It's
the
up
nine-
higher, I think.
That's confusing. Where is the? Where? Did you click next? Let me see here. What was that window?
It's not anywhere down there, is it?
Yeah, let me check. Hold on. That's what I'm wondering. Ah, you didn't finish. Got it. Okay.
Oh, okay, got an address.
It was a pop under. That's why we got lost. Go ahead and put your billing address there. Microsoft in their not so brilliant ways. That's what I mean. I make fun of these UIs.
California.
Yes. Oh, you're missing your zip code. There. Yeah, we'll both feel happier once you're backed up.
Okay.
Okay, subscribe. Oh, well, hold on, let me uncheck that box. You don't want more spam than necessary. Let's uncheck that. Let's, now we go. $20 every year from Microsoft to cloud backup this machine.
And that backs up QuickBooks, photographs, anything that's on there?
Not the programs you manually installed, but the content you created. So the QuickBooks file. Yes.
Okay.
Good. It's already downloaded.
And is this something I should just want to have on here all the time, no matter what?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
maintenance free, basically.
Okay.
Good.
And this is protecting me in case I crash.
Correct.
Okay.
Which eventually, I mean, it's just like a car. It always fails
Yeah.
eventually.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to close out that window. We're going to close out this window. And I think it should start to just proliferate. Let's see here. We already went to premium. Let's do this. I have a feeling this machine is a bit out of date. Oh, do you have more than one email?
Yeah.
Okay, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. See, this is not the email you just bought Office, right? That's a different AOL.
Correct.
That's what our issue is. Hold on.
That's an old family.
Okay, well, that's the problem.
Okay.
So, we have to sign out because you accidentally. We have to sign out. Let's see. I'll manage. Let's do this. This is why this is frustrating. Nope. Yep. How do we sign you out?
And people actually watch this podcast or whatever. Is
Me?
doing? Yeah.
I got a couple hundred
Oh my gosh.
subscribers.
Get a life, people. I admire what you do. I respect it. It's great. I couldn't do it to save my life. But,
Yeah.
But I want to watch it. I don't know.
Well, the gimmick is that I'm trying to get people to show up and say hi and give me a live phone call so we can get some conversations
Okay.
going through the internet
Okay, gotcha.
over YouTube. That's the gimmick.
Okay.
Right, and then, unfortunately, this is all they get until I accrue enough people to become more interesting. Otherwise, it's me and you, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't blame you. Okay, so I'm trying to. I want to manage the account because all it does is send us to a cloud account. Come on. Email and accounts. Let's click that. I need to sign out of your Microsoft account. There. Good. Add a Microsoft. We want to manage. I have to unlink it from that generic account you're not using.
Right. Well, the Four Woozies account, I do get email there. The family does, but I
Right.
use all of my important email for Marina Fine Arts.
Yeah, that's fine. I already know what's going on. So your AOL email is your login for your Microsoft account.
Mm-hmm.
So what we want to do, it's probably here. Let's do this. Log into the AOL account that you just purchased. I know it says Yahoo, but it handles the AOL.
So I'm
email.
typing in Marina
Yes.
Fine Arts.
Yes, I know it's totally non-intuitive, but you're logging into what looks like Yahoo with your AOL address.
Okay.
Brian McDonald, how are you? Brian, he's been watching me for years. I've been doing this for over a year. All right, cool.
I'd like to joke with Brian. I won't.
All right, he just logged in, I think. Where are we? Are we waiting for it?
I pressed enter.
Yeah, okay, I don't know. Let's try this again. All right. Try it one more time. Don't hit enter. I want to do the, I want to see what happened. Good, so that's the AOL you purchased, right?
Believe so.
Good. The purchase, the Microsoft. Oh, goodness. We got glitchiness. See, the problem is, I think part of the issue is you're a little out of date. How annoying. Let's do this. I already know what the issue is. I can't. Hold on, let's do this. Oh wait, you got two. Oh, this is the email we actually want to do, right?
Marina Fine Arts
Yeah,
at AOL.
type that password right there.
Type in the password?
Yes. You're doing better? Well, thanks for saying hi and letting us know. Good. Okay, good. Good. Marina Fine Arts is the email you made the purchase, right?
Correct.
Good. Okay, 100 gigs. There we go. Backup. Manage backup. There. That's good. Okay, this is what I needed to pay attention to. You have a lot of stuff. You got 92 gigs worth of pictures. Okay, what's on? There's a file we can't back up. Contains important folders. It can. Well, tell us what it is. Hold on. You got a file, probably some sort of PST file that it doesn't want to back up. That's annoying. Space remaining after. Oh, we need to add some space. You actually have more than 100 gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. You have 17, 18 gigs just in. Got it. Okay, so let's do this. We need to go add some storage. That 100 gigs is not going to be enough for you. Go premium.
So when I
Go ahead.
when I get back home, I want to eliminate a lot of photographs.
Well,
I mean, I have a ton of things there I just haven't looked at in years. I don't need.
right, but I don't want you to delete stuff with me breathing down your neck.
No,
yeah,
that won't be the case.
Right.
You know?
I think. Hold on, already have a OneDrive account. Sign in one more time here. If it's this email, right? All these little technical hang-ups, but we'll fix it.
Now they're gonna give me another code.
I guess so. That's what you got it configured for. You refurbed a few laptops. How do you sell them? What venue, Brian? eBay or Amazon? Oh, send code. It wants us to hit that. You should have that email at some point.
I've got a purchase of OneDrive standalone.
Good.
Groupon, I don't need that. I don't need Data Breeze. Yeah. Still waiting.
We're getting there. My camera fixed itself. The color was grayed out earlier.
Mm.
We're still waiting on it?
Yes, we are.
How frustrating. So you potentially you can put the OneDrive app on your phone and have access to all your stuff once this is backed up. Yeah, you don't care. It looks like most of your
You
stuff
have
is
you
booked.
have really good intuition.
Right. So we're still waiting on that email, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of it is that your cell service is not very good here. If
Yeah.
you were on the Wi-Fi, it might show up faster.
Do I get on?
Yeah,
the Wi-Fi?
here, show me how to get on the Wi-Fi on that Android there.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Something you press there.
Okay. Add network. Oh, come on. There we go. It took a second. All right, we're online. See if your email is a little more responsive now.
Okay. Sure is, and the number is 734
734
85
85
36.
36. Sign in, yes. Okay, good. So now I just want to see your account so that we can administer upgrade. We don't need to do that. We got with 100 gig of cloud backup. Current plan. Can we upgrade? Limited features, limited. Oh, there we go. 100 gig total. We can't just double up by adding another $2 a month. Well, that's unfortunate. Current plan. It wants us to go straight to the whole Office suite. Let me see.
And is the bulk of my usage from photographs?
Yes.
I can get rid of a lot of
Okay.
photographs. I mean, is there any way we could move forward and it won't back up everything at the moment?
Let's see. Manage backup. So, it looks like, I don't know, do you,
How many do I have total of?
so your account cloud backs up 100 gigs, 91.5 gigs is just photos in the pictures
Okay.
folder.
And then 17 is documents, so I got about 110.
Yeah,
So it wouldn't be that hard to eliminate 10 gigs,
Right.
would it?
correct, no. I mean, again, it looks like you got a bunch of pictures just on the desktop, which is not included. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, well, the recycle bin's not part of that.
Yeah, I got a lot. I have never emptied the recycle bin, I don't think.
Oh, really? Is it okay to do that?
Yeah, why not? I've just kind of never done it because I thought it might
Yeah.
be something I want to.
Empty recycle bin. Yeah, right. So things are working. You just have to dumb down your content. Delete some of the stuff.
On the desktop, I deleted some things the other day, but I don't. I think I've left up there things that I want.
Right. Yeah, obviously you don't want to do it hastily while I'm sitting at your rubbing shoulders with you. But it looks like this thing is basically a usable machine. In fact, the battery seems to be holding a charge. Let me see here.
So did we back up on this thing too, or just on the?
No, not yet. We
Okay.
didn't even get there. I was more
Okay.
excited about getting you cloud backed up because
Okay.
it's more reliable.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was going to give you my charger because.
And will this tell me how much we eliminated by emptying the recycle bin?
Yes, I'm waiting. Oh, we didn't even see. I'm going to go to there right now. Yeah, okay. So let's go to this PC. So your hard drive is only half full, or not even half full.
Mm.
So that's not really a performance issue. But it's not included in your cloud account.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not why your cloud account is way over the limit.
Okay.
But for some people that never bother,
Mm-hmm.
that's a big percentage of their data. Well, it looks like you got over 22 gigs worth of trash. There we go. But that's not included
Mhm.
in your
In the
account.
110,
In the
but-
one,
but,
right.
yeah.
So it says literally 9.1 gigs needs to be eliminated. You're 9.1 gigs above the 100 gig limit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're running QuickBooks, you do have any sort of business-oriented content, you're going to want to make sure you're backed up.
Mm-hmm. Will we know if we are able to successfully back up this onto here, or is it a guesswork whether it's actually backed up?
No, it's not guesswork. I just want to do one thing at a time. So I
Yeah,
don't
for
get-
sure,
yeah.
sure, yeah. So
But-
what I'm getting at is if we can back it up on here, and you
Right.
said this isn't the best. When I
Right.
haven't backed up on the cloud, in the next week I'll get rid of stuff and.
Well,
I'll-
yeah.
I'll
So
come
I'd
back and see
recommend.
them.
Are you savvy enough to manually drag stuff over to that?
No. No.
Okay. So I'll turn the backup utility on the machine. Let that complete. Also get another one, and then do that backup so that you always have a spare one of these.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's overkill, but that's the way you reliably back up.
Have two backups.
Well, yeah, so that way when one's plugged in, if it gets damaged or lost
Mm-hmm.
or stolen, you have another one on the shelf somewhere.
Okay.
So in every 6 months, you just swap out the backup.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, between the cloud and these two drives, you're fairly fully backed up.
Okay. I don't know how much on there is really critical to me, other than email addresses.
Right. If you're sort of in retirement mode,
Yeah.
you're not necessarily earning a living off your content.
Correct.
It's not as big a
The
deal.
photographs would be the most important thing.
Right. Alrighty. There we go. Turn on file history. Configure file history. Come on, we're waiting. There we go. Turn it on. So this will just do a verbatim itemized backup of all the folders most people care about.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'll call him back. He's a talker.
Mm-hmm. Got a whole network of nerd friends that are sitting in their cave and doing nerdy stuff. And
Right.
hey, did you hear the RAM 239? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Deflector is now online.
No, he's a customer. I mean,
Really?
he just talks.
Yeah.
It's going to take him 2 minutes to get to the point.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now after sitting for an hour or more, it'll eventually back everything up. Okay. Okay, so where do we stand? I still have to screw this thing shut. I didn't, because I just plopped the bottom on.
Right.
Then you can take it. You're gonna use this at home. I'm gonna sell you, or yeah, the power cable. Where did I plug that one in?
So is it your feeling that the hard drive is on its way out and I should
Yeah.
replace this soon?
Which is normal after several years. So a hard drive, whether it's new or like high miles or just used, after 3 to 5 years, they start to fail fairly often.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of laptop do you have access or recommendation?
No, I don't do like
laptop?
resale or anything. I just tell people where to go to get the best. So Lenovo, a ThinkPad is probably the best built hardware.
A ThinkPad.
A Lenovo, yes.
Lenovo.
That's an HP. That's
okay.
totally different brand.
I'm gonna write this
Sure.
down here if I may.
Yeah. That's the other thing. If you wanted to, you could refer to the conversation that's recorded. It's like, what did he say? But yeah, do you use your notes app on the phone?
No, come on.
Oh, all right.
I thought you were.
Here, do you want some? You want something to write with?
Something to write on.
Yeah, right here. Here, I got something for you to write on.
All right. And what should this laptop cost me?
$1,000 because it's gonna give you like a nice.
That's way more than I want to spend.
Okay, you can spend $600 on a ThinkPad is a higher end machine, but a Lenovo, which isn't necessarily a ThinkPad, is still available to you. So really, for performance, spend $600, and you're gonna get enough performance to where it's not the bare bones, not enough storage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So we can actually, while you're writing down, I'll spend 2 minutes online.
Then
We'll go to Amazon, and let's just do that now.
Lenovo.
Yeah. Okay, so
And would you call it something?
ThinkPad was the higher end Lenovo.
Yeah. I could spend the money. I just don't want to.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
No one wants to spend money on something they don't need. I mean, obviously,
If I don't utilize the capability,
Right.
it's not necessary.
that brand just has a reputation for being literally the best built hardware in the business.
Okay.
So let's just go. Well, actually, let's see what the top of the or entry level ThinkPad is. Okay, so here's our charger.
Alrighty.
And I guess I can. Basically, what I could do is give you that, and you can buy me a replacement, or we can buy you a new one. You
Or if
can,
I buy a computer, I'll bring it back to you.
right. Well, you may as well continue using this thing for as long as it continues to work.
I'll order another computer.
Right.
In the next.
Okay, it looks like an entry level ThinkPad is about 8 or 9. So, yeah, so an entry level, yeah, $750. Oh, there's one. A Lenovo. How much storage do we have? It only has 256 gigs of RAM, but it has the SSD. Let's see. So once you start deleting stuff, maybe the 256 might even be enough, because this would be your dream machine. Ultimately, the Lenovo ThinkPads are kind of like the Mercedes G-Wagon. It's the most rugged model.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an option. That would be my total recommendation here. The Lenovo ThinkPad E15. The drive is a little small, but we already know how much data you're dealing with, and you're promising to delete a lot. So that might be enough for you.
Well, you know what? I'm looking at family pictures. And
Yeah.
now that I think about it, I don't know that I would delete a whole bunch on these family
Well,
pictures.
what I think you should do
Mhm.
is back up to that external drive before you delete anything.
Mhm.
That way you don't have regret about
Okay.
deleting too fast.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to get only slightly...
Geeky on me?
Yes, you read the word.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the latest, greatest version technology of
Okay,
that.
okay.
This is called an SSD. There are no moving parts.
Mhm.
So the reason I'm talking about this is because it's potentially a lot more reliable just sitting on a shelf.
Mhm.
We already talked about a motor that's not reliable because it sits.
Mhm.
So if you want to spend the money on a reliable storage that sits, this is what you would get.
What's that one called?
This is it. So I have an adapter that's probably worth $30 or $40, and then I put an internal SSD. I know that's a lot, so don't worry. I'm going to rearrange the verbiage. You buy an internal storage and make it external.
Okay.
It's faster and more reliable than what you got there.
Even if you say it slower, it doesn't seek in any differently.
It's all right. Okay.
Talk louder, maybe I'll.
No, that's not going to make it sink in
Okay,
any better.
okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
SSD is the new technology. Yes.
Okay. SSD storage is what.
Yes.
Which something like that cost?
This is a 500, which was like $60. Yeah.
For a 500.
Yes. And then
500 what?
I'm trying not to be technical on you. This is what's called. Just write down verbatim what I tell you to write. It's
Okay.
MVME. N is in November.
V.
NV. M is in Mike. E. M.2. 500 GB. And then the brand is Samsung.
Okay.
And then this is a M2. One more time, I promise. This is the last technical jargon. M2 USB-C adapter. And that's what this enclosure is. So you just plug it in like a hard drive.
So I need two things,
Yeah.
and those two things come together.
Actually, you know what? It's easier than that. I just complicated it more than it needed to be. They have
You're
SS.
obviously billing by the hour. Go ahead.
Let's see here. I just realized. Let's see here. Let's see what, at this point, SSD, USB, SSD. Let me see what our Amazon options are. Oh yeah, that's just easier. That's just easier. There you go, $100. This is a 1 terabyte SSD. There we go. That's just one thing to buy. So it replaces this. There you go.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Let me just take a picture of that.
There you
screen,
go.
right?
Yeah. Same company. Yeah. Yeah, even the one below it, $95.
Okay.
It's basically
Okay.
the same thing. So that's SSD. It's not a motor. It'll be more reliable since you're going to let it sit for a while. That's why so this thing, there's a good chance that might not work.
I've never used one of those in my life.
Well,
I've just been lucky, huh?
it's possible that it can fail just sitting around.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so when you go home, you're going to let this finish its backup. It'll probably be a couple hours. Once that's done, then
We'll
you
say on the screen completed or something like that.
sometimes it's not always that obvious. Let's see here. It's not showing here. No, I want to do. There we go. Restore your file. I don't want to restore. I want to do file history. I just want to see its progress. Okay, this might take a while. I can't give you an ETA. Let it sit overnight. Let me turn the control
And
panel
I'll
on.
plug this onto the charger when I get home because
Yes.
it'll, okay.
Actually, let's plug it in now. Where is it? The battery's just chugging along. It hasn't died on us.
Take this in.
Yeah, you're gonna take that in. I'll plug it in this. Just
Do I wait for you or?
no. Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah. All right. Okay, so
Alright, it's charging.
good. Yeah. So I think your charger was actually the issue.
Okay, and the new one, for whatever reason, wasn't working.
The replacement, yeah. Well, you said it wasn't. Did you say it was not actual HP? It was the all-in-one.
Correct.
Potentially the problem.
Okay. And I asked them that at Best Buy, and they said, "Oh, it doesn't matter at all."
Well, they're retail clerks. They're not
yeah,
necessarily.
exactly, professionals.
Well, I mean, I used to. My first job out of high school was Best Buy, so we all start somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna tell this thing while it's plugged in. For now, never, so that I can do
Never
it.
what?
Never shut down or sleep,
Okay, gotcha.
so I can do its backup.
Okay.
Because a lot of times people don't realize that's why they were never properly backed up. The machine goes to sleep in 20 minutes.
Okay.
And it can't
okay,
finish.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize that's what's going on.
If I have it on never sleep and I close the lid to it, will it? Go on.
You can set it so that when it's on battery,
Uh huh.
it'll go to sleep like a laptop.
Okay.
So one of the things I noticed, I'm not going to lock you up here and charge hourly to watch this thing do its downloads, but what you do have available to you are system updates. This makes this machine more reliable.
I like them to be automatic if it's.
Well, again, these updates also are interrupted by a machine that goes to sleep.
Okay, so.
So, yeah. So I'm going to guess you have a handful. Oh, you have a bunch. Okay, so actually these are smaller updates. These are just drivers, not the Windows updates. These are technically just driver updates. There. Download and install. So that'll be done in 2 minutes, 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Those are the updates you want to do to stay reliable.
Okay.
So, what else? I think
Now we
we're-
got to screw this thing back in place. So
Yes.
got everything hooked up to it now, which makes it harder.
I just needed you to see how it works.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'll turn it over.
Do you want me to screw the things back in there and kind
I'll-
of do that while you're doing your thing?
There's nothing else I can. There's nothing else immediate
Okay.
that needs my
Okay.
attention.
Okay.
So we're good.
Is Brian still on there?
I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't really make any dings.
Okay.
Let me
We
see.
weren't very excited.
Oh, that's right. No, he went to dinner. He's back.
Okay.
He's not on the same time zone.
Uh huh.
Okay.
So this computer might last me a little longer.
This is one of the more reliable HPs. I mean, HP has a handful of hardware that I'm not fond of.
Uh-huh.
This is not apparently one of the
Is
models.
this kind of a just basic workhorse? Or?
Which is good because sometimes they try to be more advanced
Yeah.
and it causes more headaches than it's
Mhm.
worth. So good. Okay, we can, when you plug that in, it should just automatically start backing up. I'm going to unplug this for now,
Okay.
and then I'm going to flip this upside down,
Good.
and then I'll go ahead and start putting the screws in. Yeah, I'm confident there's no structural failure there. It's just
Okay.
a tolerance thing. You just
Okay.
noticed it because you realized
Yeah.
that's directly related to why it's not charging.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay. And your screws are
How
right
do you
there.
advertise, Chris? Where do you advertise?
People find me. I mean,
Okay.
I have a fairly high retention rate. People have been with me. Like the customer, you weren't here when she was here. The customer that was here 2 hours ago she and her husband have been using me for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's about how long I've been at this.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so the high retention and referrals are a lot of it. But I Google easy too.
Uh-huh.
So if people Google tech repair here
That's
in the
what I
South
did.
Bay,
It came up, yeah.
yeah, I come up fairly easy. And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. You just
Okay.
you earn a little bit of cred by being around for a long time.
Yeah.
So Google just gives me I do pay a slight. It's like $10 a month for Google Ads,
Uh-huh.
but I don't even think I would have to pay for that to get
Yeah.
very similar results.
How old are you?
42. So yeah, class of 98.
Okay.
Yeah.
My son's 35, so you wouldn't know any of the people he knows for sure.
Right. Yeah, actually, I'll be 43 next month.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I just realized.
So can you handle a lot more business, or you?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I'm just configured for about 3 or 4 jobs at a time right now. Ultimately, if I was a little bit busier, I could get a bigger, better office.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is my 3rd biggest office. So the first one was 200 square feet. The one up in Manhattan on Goat Hill, that was 300 square feet. And this one is 4.
And a bigger office would help you in what way? You just spread out better.
Yeah,
Okay.
spread, well, basically like,
Have machines open and,
Yeah.
and a station for
yeah,
each.
and that's all my personal stuff. I didn't want
Yeah.
to pay rent for a storage
Yeah, I don't
facility.
blame you.
Yeah. I was paying a few $100s a month just to store that stuff, and that's usable stuff. Well, obviously,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going to throw out the hardware for the car.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but that's the method to the madness.
Okay.
If I had a bigger office, I called it. There's a vacancy across the street, but he wants a little bit much for that.
God, I would think now would be a great time to negotiate a good deal.
You would think, because down in the village.
Well, the
Uh,
village is prime retail. I don't think you need prime retail.
Well, okay, so that's where I was, and I wasn't paying a huge upgrade. But my point is, Coffee Bean just left their lease because they were gonna, I guess, double the rent where they are in the Riviera Village, and that's probably 800 square feet. I don't know what the numbers are, but if a company like that decides it's too expensive, why are they
Absolutely.
charging so much that even a huge corporate 500 isn't willing to spend the money? Holy
Who
heck!
knows? My gallery was in the Waterside Shopping Center.
Where's that?
Marina Del Rey.
All right.
But Rick Caruso owned the center, and
Yeah.
he owns the Grove, and Americana brand. He ran for mayor, big name.
Yeah.
And those big centers they charge a lot.
Right.
But I needed to be in a good location because not people aren't going to say, hey, I got to go look at an art gallery today,
Right.
and they'll go off the beaten track to find it.
Right. You gotta be.
People will go off the beaten track, I'm sure, to find you. It would be great if you could be in the Riviera,
Right.
because you'll get that casual walk by. It has a value.
And I got a lot of that.
But at some point, if the cost is so much,
Right.
it doesn't make sense. But
Right.
I'll, I'm sure, over the next week or two, and we see how the computer goes and all that,
Yeah.
and what we do. I've had such loyalty to me over the 42 years I've been an art dealer.
Right.
I dig it when I can refer people to
Oh,
good
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I know if this works out well, which I'm assuming it is, I'm gonna have people that are gonna come your way. I know a lot
Cool.
of people.
Thank you.
Active in my church, I know
Sweet.
lots of folks. So
Yes.
and everybody asks for a tech person,
Right.
and everybody knows somebody will do something for free.
Right.
But you can't work around somebody else's schedule.
Yeah.
When can Jimmy come over and fix this thing I need done right now? And
Right.
anyway,
I know the feeling, and yet I've even been able to help people out, referring others.
good.
So even though I don't have a whole lot to offer as far as referrals, I know hundreds of lawyers and realtors, and
Yeah.
I got a few artists.
Who are the artists that you know?
Well, one of my friends is a customer. Well, he's a friend first, but he's also a customer. His girlfriend of 6 or 7 years is kind of a big time artist. I forgot what her name is. I'll look her up. Hold
Do they
on.
live in the area?
Yeah, she's in. She lives up in. That's kind of a swanky neighborhood. What is that? Where some of the Hollywood types hang out up there. I'm thinking too hard. Where is that?
Los Feliz.
Los Feliz. That's exactly it. There we are. Yes, thank you. That's exactly it.
Okay.
You had to say it.
Some really neat old homes up there.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, my friend is a published author. She does his artwork
Mm-hmm.
for the novels that he's written.
Interesting.
So
she's
she
like
does
a
some-
Pulp Fiction kind of a.
Well, she does. I'll show you some of her stuff. Hold on.
And you live in this area?
Yeah, I grew up down the street. Never really left the South Bay.
I don't know that I'd want to leave.
Yeah, well, I have land in Arizona. I was thinking to just try that out for a little bit.
Where in Arizona?
Just outside of Laughlin.
Okay.
I mean, I understand the summers are brutal, but I've never had anything other than here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think,
Unless you're making a lot of money or your parents leave you a lot of money, it's really hard to.
yeah, no
buy.
kidding. $1 million for a fixer-upper around here.
My kids both have masters.
Yeah.
My daughter's an occupational therapist. Her husband's a teacher. My son works with autistic adults. His wife's a stay-at-home, but they're making good money. They can't afford anything, and to spend $850,000 in a bad part of Carson or Gardena,
Right.
and work your ass off to make the payment on that. And you're still in Gardena or Carson. No offense to those places.
Right.
It's just, I'd rather go to Utah or Arizona or
Yeah.
Idaho or you name it.
Yeah, my dad decided to go to Florida.
Yeah,
My parents split when I was 9.
yeah.
So, yeah, he's been back and forth between California and Florida a few times, but I don't think I'll ever come back to California to live.
Yeah. What's your mom do?
Well, they're both retired.
What
She
did
was
she do?
she did clerical work, for
Okay.
mostly in the medical
Okay.
field. My dad was automotive management.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are these screws not screwing in? That's annoying. These are not special holes. Well, darn.
How much longer might this computer last for me?
So Windows 10
Uh-huh.
is the last version of Windows this will take, which will be expired in 2 years. So that's when it'll be time to replace, even in perfect condition.
Okay. So, I mean, if it still works for me for another 6 months, I don't need to get a new computer right now.
Correct. Yeah, it seems like it's operating a healthy workload. I'm having some issues here. Are these all the same length? Yeah, it looks like they are. What am I doing wrong here? That's really frustrating.
Note to self, Chris doesn't know the screws. Go ahead.
Yeah. That's why I'm undoing them. And it's like they're
I
all the
think
same.
that's why one was missing underneath the.
Oh yeah,
that
under the
screw.
rubber foot. And
Yeah.
that's like, well, what kind of history has this machine had? Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, right there.
Oh, I see it. Ugh.
Thank you, that works. Are these different screws? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, you know what? There, yes. Got it. These 3 screws go up front. That's why I didn't want to force anything. There.
Alright.
There, that helps. Good.
How many hours a week do you work, Chris?
It's hit and miss. Sometimes if I don't do a lot, that's where it got me into YouTube. When I
Yeah.
was slow, it's like, well, let me show off a conversation and see if someone finds me interesting.
Mhm.
So sometimes when it's busy, I'll do a 12-hour day.
Well, I imagine you have all the toys that keep you company, whether it's TV or podcasts
Yeah.
or whatever.
I'm kind of a geek in the sense that I don't do traditional entertainment. I do like
Yeah.
nerdy entertainment.
My son does that. He,
Yeah. Like Curiosity Stream, which is Netflix for geeks, basically.
Curiosity Stream.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
$3 a month. You want to learn something? Yes. Have some PhD or rocket scientists teach you the gory details of how things work,
Yeah.
but still in a tolerable, easy to consume way.
Right.
Yeah, these screws up front are obviously a different size. Oh, that's right. And one of them was the one that was missing, and that's why I'm driving myself nuts. Got it. Well, that explains that. Right.
So when I turn on the computer and jump on board, nothing's going to look different, is it?
No, I haven't undone anything.
Well, I sense that you're a phone call away, which
Yes.
is good. And you
Yes.
answer your phone,
Yes.
unless it's the guy that talks a long time.
Yeah, I'll call him back. Yeah, sometimes people just have to. That's why I'm confused. This screw is a different color. That's right. That one screw is black that goes under the hood. Yeah, I was wanting to get, like you said, someone will come looking for me. I was going to get like one of those in the industrial complex where just get like a big garage.
Mm-hmm.
But the place I was looking at just randomly decided to double up their rent and a bunch of their tenants left. I don't understand why in a down economy they're doubling rents.
I don't get that. And not only that, with all the people telecommuting now, I would
Yeah.
think there's so much retail commercial space out there available.
Yep,
You could be in commercial or retail.
right. And that's,
or warehouse. I mean, you just need a space that's not too far away from
Yes.
society.
yes, I don't get it. It's like,
What's the certificate of authenticity for over there?
where, oh, that's my, the heritage. That's just a heritage thing from when I went to Scotland. I think that's what you're reading.
Okay, gotcha.
The
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
in the red, yeah.
Who framed it?
The place in the village. What's his name?
Dion Gallery.
Dion. Yeah, him. Yeah, he did this too, and he did this.
You'll let me know in the future. I'll
Sure.
be half his price.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah, this one's probably ready to be redone. It's been dinged up as I move.
Yeah. Well, it's a good choice frame on it. I don't think they make that frame anymore. But.
Oh, you recognize exactly.
Yeah.
You recognize part
Well,
numbers.
it's a small industry, and with COVID, all the big molding manufacturers, most of them are made in China, Indonesia, and so on. They went from 1,000 different samples to 300,
Right.
and really galleries closed left and right, and it was just really hard for them to justify having all the different breadth to their collection.
Yeah. What is going on here? Should be done here. A screw that doesn't want to. Oh, you know what? It's that screw right there.
So the computers that they sell at like Best Buy, Staples, Costco,
They're functional, you just don't get as many options. It's almost like when you go to a car dealership, they might have a few models, but the one you actually want is one you have to pre-order. Yeah. So it's hit and miss. You might get exactly what you want locally.
I don't even know what I would want. That's
Right.
my
And if you're
issue.
not an enthusiast or any sort of technical, you're not necessarily going to pay that much attention. Yeah, these screws are different diameter. That's why I keep getting lost. All right, that should help
That
that.
seems weird. You'd think they'd all be uniform, same size.
Yeah,
same
you
length.
would. Come on. Okay, I think we're good.
You a TV expert too? You
Well,
really don't
I
watch
set them
TV?
up.
Yeah.
I love this TV. That's a brand new LG.
Yeah.
That thing is almost a computer. I can
Yeah.
control it from the phone. There we go. Okay, we're good. I think we got what we got.
So I'm gonna open the top and we all put in. I'm gonna open the top, plug in the backup thing, and plug in the
Yeah, don't be shy.
power
Call me,
cord.
call me if you get intimidated by
Okay.
checking about whether the backup is actually physically working.
Okay.
And then I would want to have that mechanical drive backed up before you do any cloud deleting. Yeah,
Okay.
good. Good. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're good. Let's turn it on one more time. So you're just going to plug in that hard drive.
Mm-hmm. And the screen has to be up for it to be backing up?
It depends. If you have it set to go to sleep, we could toggle that.
Yeah.
You could set it so that it stays on even if it is shut.
Well, then we'll keep it up like that.
Go ahead and plug it in. Good.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Oh, the updates are telling you there are updates available.
Now I won't know how to do any of those updates, so I need to do them.
I would recommend them because they're performance related.
So I don't know how to
Oh,
do
oh,
them.
wait, no, you downloaded some. That's something shady. Hold on. That's free. That's junk. I don't know how you got that installed.
Oh,
Yeah.
whatever that thing. That's I can't get rid of it.
Oh, okay, let's see if we can get rid of it.
What's it called again?
Uh,
Slimware.
Let me restart it and finish these updates first. You don't want to uninstall software when you're literally half
Okay.
updated. You restart it to finish the updates. Yeah.
I'm not going to remember a single thing to do when I get home other than plug this in,
Yeah.
keep this open,
No, you got it.
plug the power in,
Right.
and that's all I know.
That's why I try to judge exactly what verbiage I want to deliver. Those geeks,
Yeah,
they're the
they
ones that
wanna
want
know.
right, and they're the one. That's why when I get kind of verbose,
Is that a micron, neutron, decoder ring?
the conversations go that direction sometimes. Yes.
So, what different conspiracy websites you listen to?
I don't do a whole lot of conspiracy
Okay.
websites. I like to watch the nerdy stuff, but not
Yeah.
necessarily political or
Oh
controversial.
gosh, yeah, that's just a rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh, the latest with that idiot that the Bitcoin fiasco. That's the
Yeah,
he'll be locked away forever.
made Bernie Madoff seem like amateur hour.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this guy was being more sloppy about it. At least Bernie was doing a little bit of shuffling.
Yeah, true.
And his girlfriend, I guess she's got a potential 110-year sentence.
The things people will do for money.
Yeah. Well, the corruption, it seems like a lot of other people are
You know, that's the
involved.
sad thing about society today. You don't know who to trust.
Right.
You know, I'm a conservative Republican. I'm
Yeah.
not like far right wing, you know,
Right.
conspiracy thing.
Yeah.
Middle of the road. I mean,
Yeah.
you got a penis, you're a guy.
Yeah.
You got a vagina, you're a girl. It's okay
Yeah.
if you want to call yourself a girl. That's okay. It's
Yeah.
not my business.
Right.
But don't make me start. You know, it's like up
Yeah.
is down and down is up, and it's like, oh my god.
Right. Yeah.
Just, everything's so crazy.
Gender's not a spectrum. Right.
Yeah.
But if someone wants to pretend that they're a halfsies, then yeah.
Well, it's like, okay, if I want to go have sex with that 14-year-old, well, I identified as a 14-year-old, so you can't, you know, try
Right.
me as an adult. I'm
Right.
14-year-older.
Yeah.
Well, no, it doesn't work that way.
Right.
It's just a matter of time before they allow polygamy. They've got to.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if they're going to allow people to make their own decisions on what they think they are,
Right.
or what they want to do, and much of society says, who are, you know, anyway,
Right.
long story.
Yeah, I know.
I just hate being called a hater because I have certain beliefs, and well, I can believe what I want.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do in your private
No,
life.
live
It's
and
your
let
business.
live and let live. Yeah.
This guy I listened to said, you know, there was a time when we were told to accept behavior A.
Yeah.
We did that. Now they want us to believe behavior A is right, and then this, I want you to endorse and promote behavior A, and
Right.
it used to be just accept it, which I
Right.
think God didn't ask my help in judging anybody.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't mean to get long-winded. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
all right.
Or necessarily talk politics.
Well, it's
but-
all right. It sounds like we're in alignment that way anyway,
Mhm.
so that's why I don't start those conversations. I don't know.
Until you know, kind of. Well,
Yeah.
you're a retailer, so you know you got to be careful.
Well,
Yeah, hold it.
Right.
Sure. Do we know how much I'm going to owe you yet?
I was thinking of calling it an hour. That's 120.
Okay.
Cool.
You
I can
prefer-
take any payment. You said
Okay.
you wanted to do cash?
If
Cool.
120 is your best price, I'll do cash.
All right.
Okay, then
Yeah.
that's what we'll do.
Thanks. I think we're putting an honest effort into it. It might have been a little bit longer than that. That's why
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like to downgrade or estimate
Yeah.
in your favor.
Do you have any change for 100 by any
You know what?
chance?
Let me see here. Hold on. That was probably a scary thing to accept cash without knowing if I have
Yeah.
change on me.
And I can Zelle you 20 or PayPal you 20. or
Yeah, that
whatever.
works too. Hold on. Let me see if I have. I specifically. Oh, you know what? I
Okay.
just cleaned myself out. I usually keep
Okay.
$10 or $20 in change for when people pay
No.
cash.
All right, Zelle. Or
Yeah, Zelle works. Or Venmo.
Venmo.
Venmo
Yeah,
or
is that
Zelle?
Venmo? I think I got Venmo.
Either one works.
Venmo, okay.
Cool.
Okay. Pay request. I'm gonna pay.
South Bay Tech Guru. There you go. I told the truth there.
One word, South Bay.
South Bay Tech Guru? I think so, yeah.
That's about Guru.
G-U-R-U. That's one of those weird
Yeah.
words. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're getting a free charger. Are we buying you a new one?
You know what? How much do you want for the charger?
A new one's probably $15.
I don't want to. Well, just.
Yeah, you need that for today anyway.
Okay.
So,
And realistically, if I bought a new computer in the next week, I'd just bring it back. But
Right.
realistically, I'm gonna try to keep this till it dies.
Sure.
So, how much do you want for this one?
$10?
Okay.
Cool.
All right, South Bay. We couldn't find any matches.
Oh, here. Oh, because you put the spaces.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. South Bay. Yeah, let's just do South Bay Tech Gurus Come on, done. People. Oh, let's do this. Let's check my last name. Sobrito. Corbin, all my family here. There we go. That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, my last name is fairly rare, so.
So $30 is what I'm sending you. 10 and 20.
Uh,
I would do
Oh,
120.
yeah,
I
120.
give you 100.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you get 20 plus the 10, so 30. Yeah. Yeah. Took me 2 seconds to realize what we were doing.
Note cannot be empty. Okay.
Oh.
What's it for?
Contraband.
Sexual services.
Yes. Sure. Yeah,
What's
I
it
do
for?
that all the time with my friends.
Do you want me to put anything in particular?
No, charger. So that for reference, what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. But it looks like this thing's still chugging along. If you do get a blue, what's called a blue screen, like I sent that you that showed you that picture, it's implying that that's why I was getting on you for backing up properly, because it's on borrowed time. So
Okay.
eventually, if it does fail, it gives you another blue screen, or eventually just stops at a blank screen.
Mhm.
Your drive is at the point where it's failed. That's why I went through the motions of spending time on backing up.
Okay, so at this point, if it does die and I get a new computer, we should be able to.
Yeah, hopefully in the next day or two, it'll get itself backed up, and then you won't have to worry so much. Yeah,
Thank you for this.
yeah,
My computer guy that I used before was like you.
Yeah.
Just kind of a genius at this stuff. I'm not saying you're a genius, but he
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
was. And he installed QuickBooks on my computer, but
Right.
it wasn't licensed to me.
Right.
I can't do updates. It's just
Right.
there for my basic needs. That's
Right.
what I have on there.
Yeah,
My Maximizer was something I had on my old computer. That was
Right.
my database.
while it's working, I would say take notes, go into the control panel, and just figure out what software you might be missing if this were to go dead. We can do that right now. I'll show you how to. We can.
Okay, but
Here,
I-
let's do this. Let's log in. I'm going to show you a real easy trick. You're going to take a picture of everything that's installed.
Okay.
And that way, when this thing gets replaced, you're going to reference that picture and it will show you what's installed.
So nothing's happening.
Give it a second. It's an older machine. Yeah.
Every once in a while, I try to get online, and
Yeah.
it just spins and spins and spins
Right.
and doesn't.
That's
come
the
up.
hard drive showing its
Okay.
age.
Okay.
I'm
But it doesn't
reckon-
happen often. It's
Right.
just once in a while.
So, because it's a motor,
Uh-huh.
ambient, the temperature, the
Mm.
humidity, that matters.
Okay.
So, literally speaking, the time of day, the temperature, the humidity, some days it's going to be a more reliable experience.
Okay.
That's another reason that newer technology is more reliable,
Okay.
potentially.
If this is going to take too much of your time, I
No.
can just okay. All right.
No,
but
because it's all hurry up and wait. This thing is, I'm backing up the data off of this machine, and then
Okay.
I'll do it again on this.
Okay.
It's everything I'm doing right now. Most of what I do
Okay.
is hurry up and wait.
Okay.
And I've already tore apart another laptop to get part numbers. So we're just waiting on this.
It must get hot in here.
It
during the
does,
summer.
yeah. I have air conditioning, which is included in the
Yeah,
rent.
but
They did.
I guess
put-
window or
the windows don't open. The only entry is the door is the only hole in the building or office.
Yeah.
So they should have allowed one of these windows to open.
Yeah. What are you paying for a month? here?
1,100. This is 400 feet. Is that a little high for the market?
I don't know the market right now, but just my instinct. Okay. Could you find something for 7? I mean,
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
think it's pretty good for.
I
think
do-
you
I-
get decent value.
Catalina Avenue there's a lot of vacancy. As I was thinking of pounding on their doors, because if I could just get at the ground level, I'd be happy. Even if I'm in a shared space with a hallway, you walk through the hallway and then my entrance is somewhere inside there, that would be tolerable.
Is the ground level appealing because of your not limitations, but your,
No, not my limitations, but because it's more appealing.
really?
Curb appeal.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this, I don't. People have called and said I can't find you.
Maybe you need a different sign out front.
Right. Well, actually, I got the sign guy 2 doors down. He's making me a sandwich board.
Yeah, I mean that will help
Yeah.
because I mean people come here because they need you. They're
Right.
not out
I'm like the
wondering-
dentist. And
Yes, exactly. You go because you have an
Yeah.
appointment. You need a
Yeah,
dentist.
my mom said, one of her dentist friends said that work for him is also slow. So in that sense, we're sort of similar. So we're in the business of you have to come to us. Either you have to pay someone to fix the problem or make the problem go away.
Yeah.
You're not passionate about technology, you just want the problem to go away. So yeah, it's still
I'll make it my point to send you some business.
cool. Thanks. That would help me out. Yeah. And I
cards.
try to cultivate long-term relationships.
Oh,
I mean,
that's what it's
ultimately-
all about.
Yeah.
It's all business cards.
Oh yeah, over there.
My business is all predicated on relationships. Since I've been, kind of not retired, but working differently the last 12 years,
Right.
I took 3 cards.
Oh right.
One customer of mine bought something from me on eBay,
Yeah.
and or no, he wanted to buy it. No, he wanted to buy it,
Yeah.
and so I said, okay, here's the price, and I was selling it to him for 175, and normally they go for about 300.
Right.
And I said, hey, can you send me the money just as a friend? That way they don't take out the 3% commission.
Yeah.
You familiar with that? How,
Yeah.
And so anyway, the guy got back to us, well, I don't know. I just want to keep it all above board and blah, blah, blah. And I said to him, I said, you know what? Trust me. Don't avoid doing this because you're fearful that something wrong will happen, because I take care of my customers.
Yeah.
I always have.
Right.
And he ended up saying, no, I really think so. I need to do it this way. I said, fine, then you're going to pay the 3%, 3.5% PayPal fees or what
Right.
have you.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting kind of mad at me and said, forget it, the deal's off. And I sent him a message saying, I'm really sorry, I apologize. I've been a retailer for 42 years,
Yeah.
all in handshakes.
Right.
I've had one bad check in 42 years.
Right. I've had very few bad experiences.
It just doesn't happen. In
Right.
this whole new age of business where it's all impersonal and no
Right.
relationships,
Right.
I just hate, and it got the best of me. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, I sold the item next day on eBay for $275 instead
Yeah.
of the $175 that I agreed to sell it to him for. And when I said, I'm already selling it to you at really low price, below
Yeah.
the market. I know I can make more.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things. I don't know what my point was, but I hate the impersonal nature of business
Yeah.
these days.
Right.
And I think you said something that made me think of this topic, and I don't recall what it was, but handshakes, relationships, referrals.
Right. That's everything
my
I'm up
bread and
to.
butter. I never even had a website,
Right.
and I was doing $1 million a year in art sales.
Wow. Oh, that's right. I got my friend's artwork. So my friend, his girlfriend, Rita, does that sort of work. So he's a published author. Here, I'll make that bigger.
No, okay.
There you go. So she did a Christmas card for those two, for them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you
But-
know who Muramasa Kudo is?
The
or
name
Patrick-
sounds familiar, but
Patrick
no.
Nagel.
The name
Dennis
sounds familiar.
Mackay.
Names sound familiar, but that doesn't mean I know what I'm talking
nice,
about.
nice.
Yeah. But she's made a career for herself. She does well.
And she's making a living.
Yeah, no, she's done some high-end stuff. Let me see here. I'm looking for some more. Rita's her first name. I don't know her last name.
What kind of art do you have hanging in your place?
Not a whole lot. I mean, this is the sort of closest thing I have to art.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really. I have some photos
Yeah.
in my motorhome.
Yeah.
The on aluminum, so it
Yeah,
pop,
yeah,
that
yeah,
sort
yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
I have.
absolutely.
So I have wildlife. That's the sort of artwork I have in
Okay.
the motorhome.
Where do you park your motorhome?
Well, right now it's in storage in El Segundo.
Okay.
I'm bummed because that was a small business, and he just sold out to one of the big storage places.
Oh no.
It's like, oh man, I liked dealing with a small business.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh man, and then they just sent me the new contract that looks like a freaking novel.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is,
yeah.
right here.
Oh my gosh.
Is this it?
I see you filed it in the appropriate place.
Yeah, right. Is this? Is this? It's like, oh man, the bill didn't really go up, but still, it's just a bunch of.
And it's like you don't want to read it, but
Yeah.
you should read it. And
Yeah.
it's
But the rules are rules. Like, actually, I'm grandfathered in because I have an LLC that
Mhm.
is the placeholder for the couple pieces of land in these vehicles. So this company now, I'm grandfathered in, but because it has a Montana plate on it, they wouldn't have taken it.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, come on, really?
Yeah.
It's like, so I was able to get one of my customers has been a good customer of his for years, and that's how I got that referral. The other thing is it's 45 years old, so it's like, oh, we don't want that old clunker in here. We need to make sure that it is drivable if we have to sell it because he dropped
Yeah,
out on your
yeah,
bill.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and those are the big business issues I try to avoid. I go to a mom and pop coffee shop. I didn't go to the Coffee Bean when they were there.
I always like shopping local, small
Yeah.
mom and pops.
So I'm looking for, what was it I was looking for? Oh, I was looking for more of that artwork or her name to see if you recognize her name because she's,
I didn't see a name on there.
yeah, well, I don't know what her last name is, so I don't know if she Googles easy. I never bothered to look her up. I probably recognize the name. I recognize the artwork.
I just went and I had a cyst removed from my back,
Yeah.
a mole from my face, a skin tag, and it was a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills who was a really good customer of mine.
Right.
And, you know, go up there and she hooks me up, does all this stuff. She's really good. No charge. And it's just amazing when you have good friends and clients. I mean, I paid $100 for the supplies or whatever, but that would have been $800 to $1,200, I'm sure, for the work.
Right.
That's what's the best thing about being in the art business and having a gallery. You met a really interesting assortment of people, all the best people, and during best circumstances. Here you meet people when they're having a problem and they're stressed and there's deadlines and.
Yeah, as we speak.
So who are these folks?
Oh, those are my dad's on the right, my uncle, my grandmother, and my other uncle. I just realized I damaged that photo, so it's like, oh, darn it. Yeah, my dad's 83. He's still around.
Still got the shirt and the
Yeah.
coat and the t-shirt, looking sharp.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me see if I can get Rita's last name, because I guess she's done some big stuff, so it might be a name worth remembering.
Rita. Okay.
Yeah, she's Asian.
And she's from LA?
Yeah, I think, well, she's got her heritage is from the Orient, but she was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you bank at?
B of A, and I have a car loan with, what's it called?
Topa?
Connecta.
Connected, okay.
Yeah.
Which B of A do you do?
One in
down
the
street.
village, yeah.
I've been so mad at them.
Yeah, that's the
I've
other
been with
thing.
them 45 years, and you go there, they're not open, or my branch
Yeah.
down that way's not open.
Yeah. These huge companies are annoying to deal with. That's why Connecta, it's like, okay, they're still a huge company, but it's smaller. You can't, obviously, because of the nature of the business, you have to marry yourself to someone.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's about as small as it's going to get. So,
I was at B of A twice last week, 1
Yeah.
o'clock, 1:30. I'm sorry, can you wait 10 minutes? We don't have a teller right now.
Right.
What are you talking about? You don't have a teller. They got 8 people sitting in those little cubby holes, or not 8, say 3.
right,
Teach one of them to, take money. You know?
right. I don't know how she does her business. I don't know if she would know your name or how you deal
How
with.
old is she, do you think?
She's probably 50.
She would know my name if she's been in the art business in LA.
What's your name?
Marina Fine Arts. Marina Fine Arts.
Marina, like park a boat in a marina?
Yeah, exactly. Marina. I was in Marina Del Rey. And I was there for 35 years.
Right.
Sold a lot of art. Started off selling the famous artists, and then it became more local quality artists, but always commercial looking things. I mean, I wouldn't sell a canvas with a splotch of this and a splotch of that. And
Right.
Be $10,000. I
Yeah.
don't sell any of that.
Right.
But,
No, she does some really whimsical stuff. Yeah. So, but that's her full-time
yeah,
thing.
let me know when you find the last name. I'd be
Yeah.
real interested. So.
Cool. Are we? Oh, we're still waiting on this. What? Yeah, they never allowed you to log in. Hold on. That's all we're waiting on. Why is this taking forever
Yeah,
again?
if I was at home, I would say, how come it's not logging in? And
I'm
what's going on?
recognizing it as a drive that's starting to show its age. It's not a touchscreen.
Now, normally I do Control-Alt-Delete and just see what happens.
Right. Well, is that just off of the jetty here?
No, that's in Honolulu.
Cool. Darn it. Yeah, this drive is just showing its age. Sometimes.
Do you want me to do a Control-Alt-Delete and
We
see
can
what
try
happens?
that, but let's see here. Delete. Oh, try. Go ahead. Log in. That's annoying.
gotta tell you everything?
Yeah, right. Teach me. Yeah, sure. You're hired. Okay, cool. What is it? Oh, that's right. We're going to go into the control panel. She paints a chow. Oh, there we go. Her maiden name. Oh, her maiden name is Chow. Yeah. This is the mural she did for the Smithsonian.
And her name is, what's her first name?
Rita.
Rita, okay.
So yeah, I guess she
I'm
just
gonna look at this up.
cool. Yeah, she's the most prominent artist I know, and then he's a published author. And we were literally next door neighbors. That's how we met
Oh.
in the village. Because I used to live, you know where the traffic circle is, the roundabout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both lived like walking distance from there.
Uh-huh. Rita Chow.
All right.
Tell me when you need me to stand up.
No, I was going to have you take a picture of your programs and features. There we go. There you go. This is a list of everything that's installed. So if you do that, you'll be able to reference it when you get a new machine. So let's see what you might have that you care about. A lot of these are just updates. This driver update, that's the Scammyware I saw, the Slimware Utilities
Oh,
Holdings.
yeah. And I tried hard to get rid of that.
Okay, I don't know if you were in this window at all.
Probably not.
So let's just get rid of, you got Dropbox. And actually, so you have GoToMeeting, some HP software.
And this is that. That's
These,
the slimware right there.
all right, so you got QuickBooks Pro 2016. And that's pretty much it. QuickBooks is probably the one big ticket item.
Mm-hmm.
And GoToMeeting, your printer driver. So let me see if I can uninstall driver update without issue. Click yes. This is that scamware that was showing up in the corner.
You call it scamware?
Yeah.
Okay. And is
Because
that the
what it
same
is-
thing as this thing, slimware?
Well, yeah, I call it scamware
Right.
because it's free
Yeah.
until they shove, hey, would you like to pay us something today?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Look at the Rita here.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so she does some major stuff. All right. It's still doing it. Find her?
Yeah.
If you find some of her stuff, I'd recognize it.
Yeah. It's
Oh, oh, you found her Facebook page. Yeah. All right. Now hurry up and wait, and then we're set.
Is something happening now?
I'm uninstalling it, but it's waiting for us to. It's waiting for it to do its thing.
Marina Fine Arts, this is Mike. Hi, Ashley. I'm in the middle of an appointment right now. What was the nature of the call? Thank you so much. You don't need to send me anything, and it's, if it didn't happen this week or next week, you'll get to it. But it's kind of been like that for a couple of years, so thank you for taking care of it. Thank you. I appreciate the call. Bye.
Yeah, wait. On this machine, I pulled the hard drive out of here. It's still going.
Wow.
4-hour ETA. That's a lot of what I do.
Well, if you have enough things, you can download stuff and then work on other things.
Right.
and-
Well, the thing is, I got to do the same thing twice because they brought me 2 computers,
Oh my gosh.
and I only have one other Apple to do transfers.
Have you heard of an artist named Erte?
No. But I don't consider myself well read, so most of the names you read off are not going to be in my
Do you know this
repertoire.
Rita very well?
well, I know Sam fairly well, and she's in the last several years, she's always been there when I was visiting. Why?
No, I have some artwork that I want to get rid of. And
Oh, all right.
I'm sure she was influenced by this artist.
Oh, all right.
His name's Erte. You've seen the work before,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, it
He
looks
did a lot of
familiar.
fashion work during the 20s and 30s and 40s. Lots of limited editions that were released during the
Got
70s,
it.
80s, 90s. He's
Yeah.
the most famous of the, fashion illustrators.
Did he do the artwork on Catalina Island on the casino?
He did, but
Who did that? Because that's what this looks like.
Yeah, it's from that time period, the 20s,
Right,
30s. Art Nouveau, Art Deco.
right. I do like that style.
Yeah.
No, I have an appreciation for it.
And here's the kind of art that I typically sell and like, these kinds
Oh,
of
right.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are pretty.
This is the kind of thing my generation goes for. They call it plein air painting.
Mm-hmm. Cool. No, I would put that in my home.
Well, I painted those. So,
Nice.
um,
So you are an art type, even though you're a dealer, quote unquote.
yeah, I just started painting
All right.
10 years ago and enjoy it quite a bit.
Cool. Well, that's the other thing. It's a release. It's a way to express yourself.
Yeah, I find I'm too antsy though to typically sit and paint for a while.
We're waiting for. Oh, good. It's done. So it should be gone. Good.
Okay, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So
Every
this
time
is
I
just.
started, the computer would pop up.
Yeah, that's the point. They want you to spend money.
Do you see anything in there that takes up an awful lot of
No, programs
space?
these days are as bloated as some utilities might be. They don't take up that much space. Yeah, these programs are all fairly minimal.
Okay.
Yeah, your biggest program is QuickBooks, which is 500 megs,
Yeah. Okay.
which is normal, and it's the biggest. So I really wouldn't be too big. That's not a big deal, literally speaking. So
Okay.
there we go. Just use it.
I will. And if I have any questions, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, call me if you get frustrated, because when you oh, that's right. So actually, call me at some point tomorrow. I'll make sure that this is doing its job. Yeah, because I want to make sure.
How will you know? You'll walk me
That's
through it?
that's my point. Yeah. So you don't have an iPhone, so we can't necessarily FaceTime, but you'll be able to. I just want to see if I can.
I live right
Good.
down the street. I could always pop in and just
Yeah.
ask you.
Good. File history. It wasn't giving me an ETA for finalization here. Yeah. So if you go into the file history, this needs to actually say it's been done. Right now, it says it might take a while.
Mm-hmm.
So let it
Okay.
sit a few hours.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just saying, let's make sure that this gets backed up sooner than later.
Super. Thank you. A real
Thank
pleasure
you.
to meet you today.
Thank you.
Should
Yeah,
I
thank-
close this or walk with
Let's
it
wait,
open?
wait for it to shut down.
Okay.
Good. So I did actually just do a full turn off, just
Okay.
in case.
Okay.
You normally don't do that, but yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Awesome.
This-
So you got the charger. Oh, let me
Sure.
take a picture of that charger so I can buy an exact replacement. I don't need anything other than the actual. There we go. That way I can just go buy my own for $10 or $20. There.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Really appreciate
Thanks.
your time and
Yeah.
meeting you.
Thank
and
you.
It's a real joy.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet
Yeah.
a service person
Thank you. I try hard.
that works hard and
I
all
do.
that good stuff.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon. Okay?
Have a good holiday if I don't see you in the next day or two.
Tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye now.
Bye. All right. Thanks for showing up, everyone. This is most of the work. I'm still waiting on this Apple to give up its data. It looks like a 4-hour ETA, so its mechanical drive is starting to show its age at that point. He just saw me interact with the customer. I helped him. Most of the time I interacted with him was to back up his machine. After pulling it out, I realized his charger is probably why his machine isn't charging properly. So the way it was physically assembled, there's a little bit of slop. I don't think he recognized that slop is part of the assembly. It's not a broken part, but his charger failed. So if this is the kind of content you like to watch, Click the bell so that you can see when I go live. Obviously, this is a unique offering. It is only live. I don't edit. You can watch the video later, but I'm most valuable live. Give me a call, 855-434-8787. Talk to me live. I can put you on the screen if you want to have a conversation, one-on-one, or if you just want a recorded phone call. I'll answer the phone even if I'm not live, and I'll take that recorded call and broadcast it here later. Have a great day. I think I'm done broadcasting for the day. I don't have anything else to show off. 855-434-8787.